It all begins with Adam, the first name, the first man, the root of every story that follows. The book of 1 Chronicles opens not with action, but with a list. Adam, Seth, Enosh. These aren't just names, they're the foundation of humanity's story, each one a link in a chain stretching from creation. From Adam to Seth, hope survived tragedy. Through generations, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, the thread of faith continued. Then comes Enoch, who walked with God so closely that he was taken into God's presence without dying, a rare beacon of faith in a darkening world. But humanity drifted, violence and corruption spread, grieving God's heart. Yet hope endured. Noah, a descendant of Seth and Enoch, found favor with God. Noah was chosen to build an ark, preserving life through the flood, a new beginning for humanity. With his family, Noah became the bridge from a world lost to a world reborn. The genealogy from Adam to Noah isn't just a family tree, it's a story of survival and faith. Through 10 generations, God preserved a line, setting the stage for his greater plan. Noah's story is not just an end, but a new beginning, carrying Adam's legacy forward. The list reminds us, every name matters, every life is a thread in the tapestry of God's unfolding story. From the very start, God's plan was at work, even in the darkest times. The flood wasn't the end, it was a reset, a chance for faith to flourish again. And so, the story moves forward, from Adam through Noah to what comes next. After the flood, humanity's story restarts with Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chronicles traces their descendants but quickly narrows to Shem's line, the chosen path for God's promise. Through Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, and others, the story moves toward a pivotal figure. Eber's name hints at the Hebrews, foreshadowing the people at the heart of the story. 10 generations after Noah, we meet Abram, later called Abraham. God calls Abraham to leave everything behind, promising to make him a great nation and to bless the world through him. This is a turning point. The story shifts from humanity's survival to the birth of a covenant people. Abraham's faith sets the foundation for generations to come. The long journey from Adam through Noah and Shem leads to Abraham, the father of faith. Through him, the promise takes root and the story of a nation begins. Abraham's promise continues through his son Isaac, a miracle child, a living sign of God's faithfulness. Isaac's quiet strength bridges the promise to the next generation. Isaac's sons Esau and Jacob struggle for the birthright, but it's Jacob, later named Israel, who inherits the covenant. Jacob's 12 sons become the ancestors of Israel's 12 tribes. Each name, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, and the rest, marks a tribe, a branch of the growing nation. The promise expands from one man to a people bound by ancestry and faith. Among the 12, Judah's line stands out, destined for leadership and kingship. The thread runs from Adam through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, now focusing on Judah. The story is no longer just about survival, but about a nation and a royal promise. The stage is set for Israel's greatest king. Jacob's 12 sons form the tribes of Israel, each unique yet united by a shared heritage. The Levites serve as priests, set apart for spiritual leadership. But the Chronicles spotlight Judah's line, singled out for kingship by Jacob's prophecy, "The scepter will not depart from Judah." The genealogy traces Judah's descendants Perez, Hezron, Ram, and others, through centuries of struggle and hope. This royal line weaves through slavery in Egypt, the Exodus, and the conquest of the Promised Land. Through Salmon, Boaz, Obed, and Jesse, the line endures. Finally, from Jesse's sons, the youngest, a shepherd named David, is chosen by God. David's rise fulfills the ancient promise to Judah. The long journey from Adam leads to David, Israel's greatest king. The royal thread is now firmly woven into the nation's story. David's arrival is the climax of the genealogy, a shepherd turned king, a man after God's own heart. God promises David an eternal throne, expanding the covenant once given to Abraham. This list of names is more than history. It's a testament to God's faithfulness across generations. Each person, famous or forgotten, played a part in the unfolding plan. For Christians, this genealogy leads to Jesus, the promised Messiah, the Son of David. The family tree connects the Old and New Testaments, showing one unified story of redemption. It reminds us that faith is rooted in real people and real history. God works through families, generations, and the slow unfolding of time. We belong to a story bigger than ourselves, a story of promise, hope, and grace. The same God who guided Adam to David still weaves our stories into his grand design.